How far would you go to keep your kids from suffering? A New Jersey family picked up and moved halfway across the country for easy access to marijuana for their 3-year-old daughter. It's a controversial decision, and some argue giving marijuana to children is just too risky. But this family says it has turned their lives around. Fox 29's Chris O'Connell traveled to Colorado, and he has their story.
A little fussy with her food, Vivian Wilson is like most 3-year-olds at the dinner table, with one small exception.
Hey, Viv, you want to take your medicine?
Vivian is taking cannabis-infused olive oil.
So this is Vivian's primary cannabis medicine. It's a strain called Charlotte's Web.
It's medicine made from marijuana.
This actually was a great batch.
2 syringes 3 times a day.
Vivian has a form of epilepsy called Dravet syndrome. It's a very severe form of epilepsy that does not respond really well to pharmaceutical.
Soon after she was born, Vivian started getting epileptic seizures, some lasting for an hour or more.
Vivian is really sensitive to light and patterns and textures. Vivian always had an eye patch on, from the moment she woke up until the moment she went to bed at night.
The pain was overwhelming, lots of tests, doctors, and heavy narcotics, but nothing seemed to ease her pain.
We found out very quickly, early on in Vivian's life, that the pharmaceuticals were failing her and we needed a plan B.
Her seizures got worse.
So many pictures we look at her from the past, she's just a sad-faced kid. We can't go anywhere, we can't do anything, we were trapped in the house.
The family from Scotch Plains, New Jersey heard from a friend cannabis oil had been proven effective in treating kids with Vivian's condition. Desperate for relief for her daughter, Vivian's mom, who works for a major pharmaceutical company, gave cannabis a try.
Before cannabis, Vivian had tried 7 or 8 pharmaceutical meds and, in my books, failed them all. She continued to seize, had no quality of life, couldn't leave the house. In my eyes, that's a failure.
Guess what, sir?
Brian Wilson made national news after confronting New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, urging him to ease the state's rules on medical marijuana for kids, telling Christie, "Don't let my daughter die."
Please don't let my daughter die, Governor.
Christie ended up signing the bill, and Vivian was finally able to get one of these, a New Jersey medical marijuana card. She's the youngest in the state to have one, but because growers were still months away from producing this cannabis oil, the Wilsons left New Jersey, moved 1,700 miles away to Denver, Colorado.
We tried our hardest, but there's only so much activism you could take before you got to stop and say, well, I need to stop and take care of my child now.
The Wilsons are part of a growing community called marijuana refugees, moving to places like Colorado and Washington State where there's easy access to pot.
Governor Christie's always talking about we don't want to be like Colorado. You want to be like Colorado. Colorado has a working law.
So nowadays, along with the special high-fat diet,
She gets 4 grams of fruit with her meal
and 3 doses of cannabis oil a day,
Good girl.
the Wilsons now say they have a new life.
The first time we gave Vivian THC, she got a little stoned. She was happy, smiling, and she didn't have a seizure all day. It was the first time in 1.5 years that I felt like her brain had calmed down.
These days, Vivian's eye patch is gone, seizures are almost non-existent, and the family is doing things they never thought possible just weeks ago.
Just this weekend, we went to Red Rocks Amphitheater, and it was 90 degrees and really sunny. We couldn't have even dreamed of doing that last summer. She didn't leave the house last summer at all.
The Wilsons someday hope to move back to New Jersey once the law catches up with their daughter's needs.
This is about medicine. And if you're not treating it as such and you're just thinking, oh, some people need pain, you don't understand it. You need to get educated. You need to start listening to the people.
Part of this move wasn't just for Vivian, it was for our whole family. We needed an improved quality of life, and we absolutely have that now.
In Denver, Colorado, Chris O'Connell, Fox 29 News.
One more. Good girl.
The Epilepsy Foundation is fighting for what it calls compassionate access to cannabis oil for children nationwide.
Meanwhile, opponents argue that we don't yet know enough about the long-term effects of giving cannabis oil to children.
A home